Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Novel Bell. I am Akshita and welcome to our live sessions जहाँ पे हम daily prepare कर रहे हैं for your Sainik School, राष्ट्रीय Military School and RIMC entrance exam. Mainly in live sessions में हम जिस पे target कर रहे हैं they are your Sainik School and राष्ट्रीय Military School entrance exam. Every day 7:30 PM से class रहती है. Hello Suresh, how are you? How is your preparation going? So daily 7:30 PM से हमारी क्लास रहती है and we try to cover up some parts of the syllabus एक बहुत ही स्कीमेटिक वे में. ओके तो आज का जो सेशन है जिसमें हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं दैट इज एक्चुअली द साइंटिफिक डिवाइसेस. आपने यहाँ पे टाइटल एंड पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन भी देख लिए होंगे. आज के सेशंस में हम मेनली कवर करने जा रहे हैं अबाउट साइंटिफिक डिवाइसेस. Okay, so if you will look into the syllabus, scientific devices is a very important topic. एक बहुत ही important topic है and यहाँ से आपको questions consecutively every year after year आप देखोगे कोई भी ऐसा ईयर नहीं है. आरएमएस में तो एक आध साल हुआ है कि यहाँ से शायद क्वेश्चन ना आया हो, बट सैनिक स्कूल में एवरी ईयर ओके साइंटिफिक डिवाइस से कंसेक्यूटिवली क्वेश्चंस पूछे ही जाते हैं. आपका कोई भी ईयर नहीं है जहाँ पे साइंटिफिक डिवाइसेस से आपको क्वेश्चन ना पूछा जाए. सो दिस मेक्स इट अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक एंड बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंटली आपको याद रखना है और इसको हमको ध्यान से यहाँ पर स्टडी करना है. सो वेरी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हेन वी स्टार्ट यूजिंग द टर्म साइंटिफिक डिवाइसेस, सो व्हाट इज एक्चुअली द मीनिंग ऑफ साइंटिफिक डिवाइसेस. ओके साइंटिफिक में आप देखिए व्हाट टर्म वी हैव यूज्ड द टर्म साइंस. ओके दैट मींस दे हैव गॉट समथिंग टू डू विद साइंस. इसका कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई एसोसिएशन किसके साथ है, इट इज एसोसिएटेड विद साइंस. सो बेसिकली any device that we use, okay, good evening Aruhi, any device that we use in our daily day-to-day life, okay, that helps us in scientific calculation and scientific measurements, that device, okay, that device is referred to as scientific device. Just let me give a moment so that way I'll be able to see your chats and kahin pe agar aapko doubt hai so I will be able to reply it. Okay, it's Raman. So hello Raman, hello Aruhi, very good evening to all of you. Okay, so scientific devices, we have used the term science. That means somewhere they are associated with what? Somewhere they are associated with science. Okay, any device that we are using for the purpose of scientific measurement, scientific calculations in our daily day-to-day life, such a device is referred to as what? It is called as scientific device. Okay, so one by one आपको यहाँ पे devices के बारे में study करना है. Okay, for example we'll be picking up the device. कहीं पे आपको doubt है so you can let me know and we will discuss that as well. But the first device that we are going to start over here is thermometer. Okay, the first device we have is thermometer over here. So have a look. Whenever you are attending the class, make sure कि आप अपने साथ एक notebook लेके बैठो and whatever I am explaining उसके आप notes बनाते जाओ. कहीं पे doubt है so you have chat box in front of you can ask the doubt over here, but it is important कि आप अपने notes जो है खुद लिखो. जितनी चीजें आप लिखोगे the more you will be able to recall it. One time writing is equals to 30 times reading, so you should write more and more. Okay, first device we have what? First device we have is thermometer. So very commonly what is the use of thermometer? हम सभी देखते हैं and कभी भी अगर हमको fever होता है so first device we always use is thermometer. Thermometer को हम क्यों use करते हैं? You have to keep in mind what is the use of thermometer. Thermometer is used to measure temperature. Okay, now many of the times आप बोलोगे it is used to measure body temperature, but that is not correct. Thermometer हम किसके लिए measure use करते हैं? We use it to measure the temperature. It can be temperature of anything. It can be temperature of water. It can be temperature of your body. It can be temperature of anything. Temperature of day. Yes, Raman, you can ask your doubt. Just ask your doubt. We will work on it. Okay. So it can be temperature of anything. So ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. What is the use of thermometer? Thermometer is used to measure temperature. Okay, temperature measurement के लिए हम यहाँ पे इसको use करते हैं. Now here also since we are discussing about thermometer, तो यहीं पे आप ध्यान रखिए we will discuss about types of thermometer. What we are going to discuss about? We are going to discuss about types of thermometer. Okay, types of thermometer. So primarily when we look into the thermometer, what do we mean by types of thermometer? तो thermometer में आपको याद रखना है there are three types of thermometer. Barometer, beta, barometer is a device जो हम use करते हैं to measure atmospheric pressure. Okay, Raman, barometer हम use करते हैं in order to measure the atmospheric pressure. उसके ऊपर भी अभी हम आते हैं. If you want to study barometer, so let's discuss thermometer first. Then we'll go on to barometer. Okay, so thermometer, let's finish. Then we'll go to barometer. So types of thermometer. There are mainly three types of thermometer. First kind of thermometer that we have is clinical thermometer. Okay, the first kind of thermometer we have is the clinical thermometer. So what we have to keep in mind in clinical thermometer? Clinical, that means it is used for the purpose of medicine. Okay, it is used for the purpose of medicine. Clinical thermometer हम कहाँ पे use करेंगे? Clinical thermometer we use to measure body temperature. तो generally आप जो thermometer use करते हैं, हम जो thermometer use करते हैं, that thermometer is used for measuring the body temperature. Okay, so clinical thermometer का function क्या होता है? Clinical thermometer measures body temperature. Okay, what does clinical thermometer do? Clinical thermometer measures the body temperature. It measures the temperature of body. Okay, what is the range of clinical thermometer? क्लिनिकल थर्मोमीटर की रेंज क्या होती है? कहाँ से कहाँ तक ये टेम्परेचर मेजर कर सकता है? क्लिनिकल थर्मोमीटर कैन मेजर द टेम्परेचर एनीवेयर बिटवीन 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस टू 42 डिग्री सेल्सियस. 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस से लेकर के 42 डिग्री सेल्सियस के बीच में एनीवेयर इट कैन मेजर द टेम्परेचर. ओके, एंड इट इज यूज्ड टू मेजर द टेम्परेचर ऑफ ह्यूमन बॉडी. तो आप ये भी यहाँ पर याद रखिए, व्हाट इज द ह्यूमन बॉडी टेम्परेचर? What is the normal human body temperature? The normal temperature of human body, you have to keep in mind, it's approximately 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius. Thermometer का use क्या होता है? It is used to measure the body temperature. Clinical thermometer. Okay, clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature. क्या मेजर करता है ये? बॉडी टेम्परेचर. व्हाट इज द रेंज ऑफ क्लिनिकल थर्मोमीटर? 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस टू 42 डिग्री सेल्सियस. And what is the normal body temperature? The normal body temperature we have is 34 degree Celsius. Second kind of thermometer that we have to keep in mind is laboratory thermometer. Okay, it is laboratory thermometer. So laboratory thermometer का क्या function होगा? Laboratory thermometer is once again, it is also used to measure the temperature, but it is used in the laboratory. Generally, it is used for the scientific purposes. It is used in laboratories. Okay, it is used in laboratories when let's say someone is doing an experiment. Okay, and उस experiment में हमको कोई temperature calculate करना है. For that purpose, which device we are going to use? We will use maximum minimum thermometer. Sorry, laboratory thermometer. And the third device you have is, the third thermometer is maximum minimum thermometer. Okay, the third kind of thermometer is maximum minimum thermometer. The third kind of thermometer जो हमारे पास है, that is maximum minimum thermometer. Maximum minimum thermometer का function क्या होता है? How many of you have observed in a newspaper or like in your laptop or mobile पे आप अभी join कर रहे हो classes, so every day it tells you the maximum temperature of the day and the minimum temperature of the day कि आज का maximum temperature कितना रहा, आज का minimum temperature कितना रहा. So how do the scientists or the people or we get to know the maximum temperature or minimum temperature? Temperature measurement किसका function है? Temperature measurement is the function of thermometer. So which specific thermometer is this जो कि हमको maximum and minimum temperature measure करने में help कर रहा है? So you have to keep in mind it is maximum minimum thermometer. Maximum minimum thermometer helps in what? It helps to measure maximum and minimum temperature of day. Which thermometer helps to measure maximum minimum temperature of day? So you have to keep in mind maximum minimum thermometer. Maximum minimum thermometer helps to measure maximum and minimum temperature of day. Okay, it helps to measure maximum and minimum temperature of day. एक दिन का maximum temperature कितना था and उस day का minimum temperature कितना है? We will measure it with the help of what? We will be measuring it with the help of maximum minimum thermometer. तो इतनी जो चीजें हैं हमको thermometer के साथ याद रखनी है. Since we are discussing temperature, तो temperature के साथ में ही आप एक और point यहाँ पे note कर लीजिए that when we are doing temperature, okay, so you should know what are the units. Okay, units of temperature measurement के लिए what are the units we refer. Now the thing is, what is the meaning of unit? Unit का मतलब क्या होता है? For example, if you want to measure length, तो length हम किस में measure करेंगे? Length हम measure करेंगे in meters and centimeter. तो ये मीटर सेंटीमीटर क्या है? Units. टेम्परेचर अगर हमको मेजर करना है, so टेम्परेचर हम किस में मेजर करते हैं? We measure temperature in 3 units. Okay, and इसके लिए I'll let you know a trick. The trick is KFC. KFC is a very popular food chain. What is laboratory? So Suresh, laboratory is actually a place जहाँ पे scientists and students, they do a lot of experiments. They research about lot of things. Like in your school, you might be having a science lab, you might be having a biology lab, a chemistry lab. तो lab हम कहते हैं. What is that lab? Lab is actually the short form of laboratory. Okay, lab is a short form of laboratory. So laboratory is a place where a lot of experiments are carried out. Okay, coming back to the units of temperature, और इसी को आप better way में कह सकते हो scales of temperature measurement. किस किस scale पे हम temperature measure कर सकते हैं? So there are 3 scales ideally जिसमें हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We can measure the temperature. What are the 3 scales you have to keep in mind? KFC. Okay, KFC बहुत ही easily सबको याद रहेगा. It's a very popular food chain. K for Kelvin. What does K stands for? K stands for Kelvin. What does F stands for? F stands for Fahrenheit. Okay. F stands for Fahrenheit. And what does C stands for? C stands for Celsius. So there are 3 scales जिसमें हम 3 units हैं जिसमें हम temperature को measure कर सकते हैं. The Kelvin scale, the Fahrenheit scale, and the Celsius scale. Okay, the Kelvin scale, the Fahrenheit scale, and the Celsius scales. So this you have to primarily keep in mind. Now one more important thing is, यहाँ से question आता है, if you are targeting for RMS या RAMC, तो ये question पूछा जा सकता है that which metal is present in thermometer? Which metal is present in thermometer? कौन सा metal present होगा? The metal present in thermometer. Which metal is it? So you have to keep in mind the metal that is present in thermometer is mercury. Okay, which metal is present in thermometer? So you have to keep in mind mercury is the metal present in thermometer. And what is the symbol of mercury? Hg. जब आप स्पाइगमोमैनोमीटर पढ़ोगे तो आपको Hg का मतलब समझ में आएगा. But अभी आप याद रखिए कि mercury, okay, mercury is the metal which is present in thermometer. And one more very important thing, okay, mercury is the only liquid metal at room temperature. Mercury is the only liquid metal at room temperature. ये अकेला ऐसा metal है जो room temperature पे liquid form में होता है. Mercury is the only liquid metal at room temperature. So think of any metal. आप किसी भी metal के बारे में सोचो. You can think of iron, you can think of zinc, you can think of any metal. किसी भी metal के बारे में आप सोचिए. All the metal आप room में देखोगे, room temperature that's approximately 25 degrees Celsius, वो solid form में होते हैं. But mercury is the only metal जो किस form में होता है? That is in the liquid form. तो ये question पूछा जा सकता है. Which metal is present in thermometer? You have to answer mercury is present in thermometer. Secondly, the question can be asked which metal is present in the liquid form at room temperature. ये तो आता ही है बेटे question. The right answer will be mercury. Mercury is the only liquid metal that is present in room temperature. So all these things you have to keep in mind about thermometer. Okay, so जब thermometer हम पढ़ रहे हैं तो thermometer measures temperature. इतना पढ़ के स्टोरी को खत्म नहीं करना है. उसके साथ साथ में you have to study these much of things कि उसके surrounding कोई question आए, so you should be able to attempt it correctly. Okay, second device, yes, mercury. Correct, Suresh. Mercury is present. Okay, sorry, Raman. Okay, second device we will take barometer. You've been having doubt in that, Raman. So second device we have is barometer. Okay, second device we will take is barometer. So what is the use of barometer? Okay, barometer actually measures what? Barometer measures atmospheric pressure. Okay, barometer does what? Barometer measures atmospheric pressure. Barometer क्या measure करता है? Barometer measures the atmospheric pressure. Okay, measures the atmospheric pressure. Now for some of the students जिन्होंने अभी अभी preparation start किया है or you are very new with the preparation, आपको लगेगा what is this term atmosphere? Atmosphere can be a very new term to you. So what is the meaning of atmosphere? Atmosphere का मतलब क्या है? So atmosphere you have to keep in mind. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere आप ध्यान रखेंगे, it is a thin layer of gas. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a thin layer of gas, okay, surrounding the earth, or sometimes we also called it envelope, a thin envelope of gas or thin envelope of air or thin layer of gas surrounding the earth के surrounding में, okay, जो ये gases present होते हैं they comprise atmosphere. Atmosphere में oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, argon, बहुत सारे gases present होते हैं. So all these gases what they do, they combinedly exert some pressure, मिलके कुछ pressure है जो earth पे लगाते हैं. That pressure is called as atmospheric pressure. And in order to measure atmospheric pressure, which device we need? We need the barometer. Barometer के through हम क्या measure करेंगे? We will measure atmospheric pressure. Okay. Since we are talking of barometer, so you have to keep in mind one more device. What device is that? Manometer. Okay. What is the device? The device is manometer. Manometer is also used to measure temperature. बट मैनोमीटर क्या मेजर करता है? मैनोमीटर मेजर्स प्रेशर ऑफ एनी गैस. सॉरी आई सेड टेम्परेचर, बेटा टेम्परेचर नहीं, करेक्ट कीजिएगा. मैनोमीटर ऑल्सो मेजर्स प्रेशर. ओके, मैनोमीटर भी क्या मेजर करता है? मैनोमीटर ऑल्सो मेजर्स प्रेशर, बट इट मेजर्स प्रेशर ऑफ एनी गैस. ओके, कोई भी जो आपकी गैस होगी, किसी भी गैस का ये जो प्रेशर है उस प्रेशर को मेजर करेगा. Okay, so barometer के लिए अगर क्वेश्चन आए, so we have to be specific. Barometer सिर्फ एटमॉस्फेयर का प्रेशर मेजर करेगा. Howsoever, if the question is for manometer, so you should be aware that manometer will measure the pressure of any gas. मतलब एटमॉस्फेयर का प्रेशर मेजर करने में या उसमें ऑक्सीजन, आर्गन, नाइट्रोजन, हाइड्रोजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, सभी गैसेस जो एटमॉस्फेयर में है उनका प्रेशर एक साथ मेजर किया. But what manometer did? Manometer will only and only measure pressure of any one gas. Like oxygen तो सिर्फ oxygen, hydrogen तो सिर्फ hydrogen. It will measure the pressure of only one gas. This you have to keep in mind. Okay. Next after this is the fourth device, that is speedometer. That is like the favorite device you can say of सैनिक स्कूल एंट्रेंस एग्जाम. 2 बार यहाँ से क्वेश्चन पूछा जा चुका है फ्रॉम स्पीडोमीटर. डू यू नो दिस? Twice a question has been asked from speedometer. So speedometer, as name indicates, speedometer क्या measure करेगा? Speedometer measures the speed of vehicle. Speedometer क्या measure करेगा? Speedometer measures the speed of vehicle. जो vehicle होगा, हमारी जो भी गाड़ी है, any vehicle you are driving. Okay, so speedometer will be responsible for measuring the speed of that vehicle. उस vehicle की speed कौन measure करेगा? The speed of the vehicle will be measured by speedometer. Okay. The fourth device you have to keep in mind. Fourth device we have is, fourth we did know. This is going to be the fifth one. Okay, fifth device we have is odometer. Okay, the fifth device is odometer. What is the use of odometer? Odometer is again a device that is used in vehicles only. इसको भी हम कहाँ use करते हैं? It is used in vehicles only. Correct. Speedometer measures the speed of any vehicle. Correct, Raman. That's right. Okay. And next we have odometer. What will odometer do? Odometer measures distance traveled by the vehicle. Okay. What will odometer do? Odometer will measure the distance traveled by a vehicle. So with any vehicle, कितना distance हमने travel किया है from that vehicle, that can be measured with the help of odometer. तो ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. This question has been asked in All India Sainik School Entrance Exam, AISSE का ये previous year question है, that which of the following devices used to measure the distance traveled by a vehicle? So you will mark odometer. If the question asks which device is used to measure the speed of a vehicle, in that case you are going to mark, it is going to be speedometer. Okay. Next one after this, you have the sixth device. The sixth device that we have is stethoscope. Okay, the sixth device that we have over here is Stethoscope. So anyone in the class who knows what is the use of stethoscope? You know it, Raman. क्या use होगा stethoscope का? What is the use of stethoscope? No. Okay. So stethoscope, have a look. What is the use of stethoscope? We have to keep in mind stethoscope. Very first thing about stethoscope we have to keep in mind is stethoscope कौन use करता है? Stethoscope is used by doctors. Okay. Who use stethoscope? Stethoscope is used by doctors. तो सबसे पहले तो very important point. It is used by whom? It is used by doctors. Why do doctors use it? Stethoscope. Stethoscope is used to hear heart sounds. Okay, why do stethoscope is used? Stethoscope is used to hear heart sound. Heart sound को सुनने के लिए doctor wear it like in their ears. One part of it they put on our chest and very easily they are able to hear heart sound. तो heart sounds को सुनने के लिए, heart sounds को देखने के लिए that whether our heart is working properly or not, doctors use the device called as stethoscope. Okay, one more device is there that is associated with heart. Okay, one more device is there that is associated with heart. This device is called as cardiogram. Okay, this device is called as cardiogram. Now very carefully look at the word cardio. Okay, very carefully आपको क्या करना है? You have to observe the word here. What is the word? यहाँ पे क्या word use हुआ है cardiogram में? The word used is cardio. Okay, what is the word used over here? कौन सा word use हुआ है? The word used is cardio. Cardio का मतलब in English language the word cardio stands for heart. Okay, in English language what does the word cardio stands for? In English language the word cardio stands for heart. Heart के लिए stand करता है. Okay, so cardiogram क्या करता है? Cardiogram okay used to observe heart movements. It is used to observe heart movements. हमारे heart के जो movements होते हैं, it is used to observe heart movements. Whatever are the movements of our heart, उनको observe करने के लिए, whether our heart is working properly or not, which device is used? Cardiogram is used. So cardiogram you will keep in mind. Why we use it? It is used to observe heart movements. Okay, and cardiogram sometimes it is also called as okay. Sometimes it is also called as ECG. Okay, इसी को हम क्या कहते हैं? ECG. ECG का मतलब इलेक्ट्रोकार्डियोग्राम. ओके, ECG का मतलब क्या हुआ? ECG का मतलब होता है इलेक्ट्रोकार्डियोग्राम. So in case of cardiogram, if in exams comes you electrocardiogram, so don't get confused. It has the same use. It will also do what? It will also observe the heart movements. वो भी क्या करेगा? वो भी heart movements को ही observe करेगा. Okay? Cardio का मतलब yes, correct. Cardio means heart. Okay? So one more term you will keep in mind over here. That is cardiology. Okay? What is cardiology? Cardiology is the study of heart. What is cardiology? Cardiology का मतलब क्या होता है? Cardiology is nothing but it is the study of heart. Heart की जो study है, the study of heart, it is referred to as cardiology. So cardiology you will keep in mind. What is cardiology? Cardiology is the study of heart. Okay, now there are two devices जो हमने study कर लिए that are associated with heart. And it's very given कि आपको confusion हो सकता है sound के लिए कौन सा use होगा और movement के लिए कौन सा use होगा. So have a look. I have a trick for this. What is the trick? Look, sound starts with S. Okay, sound किससे start होता है? Sound starts with S. And stethoscope also starts with S. Sound किससे start होता है? Sound starts with S. Stethoscope starts with S. दोनों ही किससे start हो रहे हैं? Both of them are starting with S. तो मतलब stethoscope का work क्या है? Its work is to hear heart sound. Then we are talking of movements. Movements as in heart movements. Okay. Secondly, we are talking about movements. Movements as in heart movement. So movement starts with what? Movement starts with M. Movements किससे start हो रहा है? Movement starts with M. So and cardiogram अगर हम देखते हैं तो cardiogram किससे end हो रहा है? Cardiogram ends with M. दोनों में क्या common है? Both of them have M common. Okay, both of them have M common. So stethoscope SS you will keep in mind sound. Cardiogram MM you will keep in mind movements. Okay, this you have to keep in mind. Which device we discussed? Cardiogram. Correct. Eighth device now we have to discuss. That is a very important device, and that is lactometer. Okay. Eighth device you will keep in mind. Eighth device is lactometer. Once again हम device के term को break करेंगे यहाँ पे. Lactometer में क्या term given है? In lactometer, the term is given lacto. In English language, what is the meaning of lacto? Lacto stands for milk. Okay, what is the meaning of word lacto in English language? In English language, lacto stands for milk. So सबसे पहले तो हम देखते हैं what is the use of lactometer. Lactometer does what? Lactometer measures purity of milk. Lactometer क्या करता है? Lactometer measures the purity of milk. हमारा जो milk है वो कितना प्योर है, जो दूध है वो कितना शुद्ध है, उसकी प्योरिटी को कैसे मेजर किया जाता है? It is measured with the help of lactometer. So this primarily, okay, you have to keep in mind. What is the use of lactometer? Lactometer is used to measure the purity of milk. Milk की purity को हम कैसे measure करेंगे? We will measure it with the help of lactometer. One question has been asked from here, okay, that was associated with lactobacillus. ये किससे associated था? It was associated with lactobacillus. Okay, what is lactobacillus? Lactobacillus is actually the name of a bacteria. Okay, lactobacillus is a name of a bacteria that converts milk into curd. Okay, ये एक ऐसा बैक्टीरिया है जो क्या करता है? That converts milk into curd. ये milk को किस में convert करता है? It converts milk into curd. दूध को ये दही में convert करता है, दूध से दही बनाने का काम करता है. So whenever we are preparing curd, हम क्या करते हैं? We take a bowl full of warm milk. In that we add 1 tablespoon of curd and we keep it overnight. तो फिर क्या होगा? That lead to the formation of curd. Curd का formation होगा. So lactobacillus का function क्या है? Lactobacillus will convert milk into curd. And ये question जो है आपका already सैनिक स्कूल एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में एक बार पूछा जा चुका है. That name the bacteria that converts milk into curd. कौन सा बैक्टीरिया मिल्क को कर्ड में कन्वर्ट करता है? So you have to keep in mind it is lactobacillus. And एक और टर्म आप याद रखेंगे, that is lactose. What is lactose? Lactose is sugar present in milk. Okay, milk में जो sugar present होता है उस sugar को हम क्या कहते हैं? The sugar present in milk is lactose. Which sugar is present in milk? Lactose sugar is present in milk. So this you have to keep in mind. Okay, so we have in total discussed here 8 scientific device. We started off with thermometer, then हमने discuss किया about types of thermometer. We discussed about the scales and units of temperature measurement. हमने mercury के बारे में थोड़ा discuss किया. Then we discussed about barometer. Then we discussed manometer, speedometer, odometer, stethoscope, cardiogram, and last we discussed about lactometer. तो इतने scientific devices जो 8 हमने study किया है, ये आपको बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ने हैं. इसके आगे भी कुछ scientific devices हैं that we are going to discuss in the next class. But आज हमने जितना पढ़ा है इसको आप बहुत अच्छे से पढ़िए. These notes I am going to upload on my Telegram channel. Okay, वहाँ से आप उसको access कर सकते हो. Simply you have to search my name on Telegram, अक्षता डहाके नॉवल बेल. That's all. अगर आप मेरा name बस search करोगे Telegram पे, you will get the Telegram channel. वहाँ पे I'll upload this entire PDF. तो अगर कहीं पे आपको, अगर आप बाद में सेशन देख रहे हो या नोट्स आप नहीं लिख पाए हो, from there you can access it. Okay, and I'm also going to upload a free test for this also. ये टेस्ट भी आप जो है एक्सेस कर पाओगे. यू हैव टू जस्ट रीच आउट टू आवर वेबसाइट. हमारी जो वेबसाइट है novelbell.com, मेरी इस वेबसाइट पे आप जाओ, वहाँ पे आपको एक फ्री टेस्ट का सेक्शन मिलेगा. इन दैट फ्री टेस्ट, जैसे ही हमारा लाइव सेशन में ये टॉपिक कंप्लीट होता है, आई विल अपलोड अ फ्री टेस्ट ऑफ साइंटिफिक डिवाइसेस ओवर देयर. तो आप वहाँ पे जाके बहुत ही इजीली उस टेस्ट को दे सकते हो. सो ये 2 चीजें करनी है. आप नोट्स अगर अभी बना लिए हैं तो इट्स फाइन, नहीं बनाया सो एक्सेस इट फ्रॉम टेलीग्राम, मेक योर ओन नोट्स and give a free test of it, okay, on our website novelbell.com. Okay, Raman? Okay. So with this, everyone, we will be summing up our today's session. We will meet again tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. and we will be continuing with the class. Bye, everyone. Good night.